Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here, and welcome to my new series of Let's Talk FIFA 14. I thought it is pretty much a perfect time to start this series right now, as we're getting sort of to the end of February, and really EA still need time. I didn't want to do this series towards very close to FIFA 14, because obviously they can't add stuff to the game then. So I really wanted to give some suggestions, talk about things I like already, things I don't like, things that could be added to the game. Also leave suggestions for different modes for me to talk about what can be improved. And this is going to be a different series. I'm just going to have gameplay of head-to-head season matches that I play, but I'm not, it's sort of different. I'm sort of just talking directly to my subscribers or whoever is watching, and you can just see my gameplay, which I won't really focus on. I may commentate on it slightly. If there's some interesting things, I might look to get. I have some footage, but I'm still looking for more. So kind of things like injuries and that kind of thing, and free kicks that shouldn't be free kicks, penalties that shouldn't be penalties, and the collision system that doesn't work well, that still needs to be improved. I'll give my thoughts on that. For this first video, I'm not sure what to talk about right now. Probably just the online, for me, what I experience. For me, being in Australia, we always get connected against people from Asia, because Australia is now grouped with Asian countries. So we get paired with the likes of Japan, South Korea, all those Asian countries, and pretty much I just want to be paired against people from Australia, pretty much, and maybe New Zealand as well, so for the good connection, because pretty much anyone else is a bad connection. And a lot of the time, I get paired against someone from Singapore, Singapore, Japan, that kind of thing, and it lags a lot, really. So I have to really quit and then go back in. I think they should bring back where you can see the connection quality before the match, but unfortunately with the seasons, you don't see that. On Ultimate Team you do, but head-to-head seasons, they changed it up when they changed it from the rank matches, which I didn't like. That's one feature I definitely want to see back, the connection quality before the matches for head-to-head seasons. And really, I want to talk about the gameplay a lot, more so about the exploits people use to get easy goals. The first one is, for me, when people get a free kick just inside their halfway line, they always just get or whoever, it doesn't really matter which player to kick it, but always they try and exploit, it's too easy to score from there. They just do a long ball into the box, very deep into the box, and the goalkeepers don't react very well to it, and really they should be just be collecting it. But a lot of the time they can get goals, but not heaps of people know that trick, but it's sort of catching on. When it happens against you, then obviously you try it. And also standing in front of the goalkeeper, heaps of people do that, and happened a couple to me sometimes. I try and kick it from the goalkeeper, and people try just stand in front of him to stop it. That needs to be out of the game completely. You shouldn't be able to be allowed to get be anywhere near that. That needs to be completely out. I'm probably saying that because I lost one match specifically because of that, but yeah, that shouldn't be allowed to happen. If a player does that, he should get actually a yellow card for doing that. That's obstructing the goalkeeper. So yeah, that's something I want people to look at. And also another thing, when there's a free kick, people sometimes kick the ball away after the whistle is blown by the referee. That should be a yellow card in real life, to make the game more realistic. Even though online it's just an online match, but it would make it more realistic. And that's just my opinion. I know people aren't going to agree with me. I'll probably get some comments from people who don't agree, but it's just my thoughts. If EA wanted to make the game more realistic and more fun for people as well, that's definitely something they should add to the game. And like I said, not everyone will agree, but that's just my opinion on what I think about that. And also more ways to exploit to score easier goals, and that's created set pieces for corners. It's either, I don't want to see it gone because I like that feature. It's just exploited too much. People put heaps of players in the box, just the runs they make, and really it just exploits it so much. I don't want to see it gone at all. I just want maybe to see some restrictions, maybe, because all players, I faced this one recently, he put all these players basically on the goal line or something, and then he made him run in, and he scored 3 times in the game from that. So really, that wouldn't happen in real life. A team scored 3 goals from corners, and that was just from 3 straight corners. If he got more corners, he scored every time, 100% success rate. And then I asked him after the game, he said it's just to exploit in the game, and he scores every time, or 95% So that those kind of things need to be out. I'm sure other people know how to do that as well. So definitely yeah, and I never do set piece corner, like created set piece of corners. Like I just play the game how it is with no exploits and just to play really normal. And also on the subject, sweaty goals. Really, in my opinion, that doesn't even make sense. Sweaty goals. Probably someone made that up just trying to be funny. But just on the subject of that, it happens way too much. But I know it's not as a issue as people think. It's just the defending. A lot of the time, where I score sweaty goals, that people say, you score a cutback goals. That's what they actually are. So I call it that, cutback goals or Barca goals. That's how goals. Barcelona score a lot of their goals. So you might as well just call them Barca goals. That you shouldn't get like ridiculed from like scoring good goals like that. But a lot of the time, it's because people run up with their goalkeepers, and really, a lot of those goals are starting to people score in real life. Teams score them in real life now. So, and it is due to bad defending. But in the game, a lot of them I only score them when people bring their goalkeeper up. See, I did there, but I just use that for pressure. I never do it all the way, and it just pressures them. But like I said, a lot of the time, people concede sweaty goals. It's when they bring their goalkeeper up. If they don't, most of the time, I know me at least, if they don't bring their goalkeeper up, I'll just have a normal shot. Say if I was running one-on-one into goal and I had a player next to me, I only pass it to my goal. I pass it to my other player if he has running his goalkeeper up, because then it's just easy to score like that. But if it's just like one-on-one, and my player's behind me, he's normally going to be on a worse angle. So I only pass it to him when the goalkeeper goes up, because there's going to be an open net. That's the only reason. As you can see, I could have played a ball there. Good defending by me. So that's my thoughts basically on the gameplay. Here we had a chat here. This perfect timing where I wanted to explain. The ball should be cleared out. Their player was injured, so that was luckily for me in 45th minute as well. I'm not sure why the play didn't stop there. I know it does occasionally, but on that occasion, I'm not sure why it didn't, because I'm sure my opponent would have been very angry on that occasion, as his defender was like that. If you were playing against me and that was you, just leave in the comments how you feel if that will happen. But like I said, I'm sure you'll feel not very happy with that. So that's something EA have to look at to happen. The play has to stop on every occasion with that. So yeah, leave your thoughts that EA needs to improve that. I know they have that in the game where the play stops when you have an injury, but sometimes it doesn't, like on that occasion, and it leads to a goal. So that's something they have to look at, maybe to fix the game a bit more. And really, they have the right idea there. They just need to implement it better. And yeah, there's heaps of that. I'm going to keep showing heaps of things. And this was just in one match. I just played one match to show this. And yeah, like I said, with sort of like tackling, a lot of the time when you win the ball, or sometimes, not a lot of the time, it gives away a free kick when you clearly get the ball, and stupid red cards, heap of stuff happening like that. But obviously, there's heaps of stuff you can complain about. A game is never going to be perfect, but I think that's all. Like this episode is only, I'll talk about the gameplay and more. I want to see what stuff I want to see added, like ultimate team in career mode and that kind of stuff. But I'll still do it with just head-to-head season matches, because this, I'm not really commentating on the gameplay unless there's just specific things like I said before. I just want to talk basically straight to you guys, not commentating on the things you see right here on the screen. I thought I might as well show something instead of nothing will be good. And yeah, I'm just thinking of all these different things you can talk about. But for me, online for me is the biggest lag thing. I think you should be able to choose which countries you play against. Like, say if you're from the UK, you can choose, like, if you want to play against people from England, just all you're in the UK, but also you can choose, like, USA, whatever place you get good connection. But me in Australia, I'm sure other people agree, getting matched against all these other Asian countries, Singapore, Japan, it's really annoying because the lag is so bad. Yeah, it's not just lag of the game, it's just like button lag that's really bad. And yeah, you can't play it, and sometimes you can't really, sometimes for me it happens like 3 or 4 times in a row. I can't find a person from Australia. So, and really it's low odds to find someone from Australia, because if you think Australia, one country, and then there's like Japan, South Korea, all those Korea countries, and yeah, there's more Asian countries than just the one of Australia, so very outnumbered in that. And that's why I don't play head-to-head seasons too much, basically because of that reason. And that really stops me from doing a road to Division 1, which I'm really disappointed, because if I did, I would have bad connection matches, and not every match will be like this. Even this match, it took me like 3 tries to find someone from Australia to get a good connection. So That's something that really I don't like about the game. And for me, even sometimes the game lags. Like when I play other games, it never lags, but EA, it lags all the time. They always say it's not their servers, but it has to be. It can't be just me, because other games I play, like Black Ops and that kind of stuff, I don't even play that too much. My brother plays, but there's never lag. I don't know why, but here, as you can see, a thing here. Here we score. I thought I was going to score a goal there. Not sure what happened, but anyway, we're winning the match. That's good to see. Also, yeah, I'm just trying to think in my head what are good things that can improve the game. Leave suggestions as well, so I can talk about that and put it in a video. Because I really want to get these videos like out to EA, show them what the fans want. Because I want them to add like, in the games what people want. Because like when it gets to this time of the year, people get really bored of the game actually. Because people who like career mode play career mode heaps. And when it gets to this stage, it kind of gets really boring. That's what I'm at the stage right now. Career mode is getting a bit repetitive for me. And when head-to-head seasons get you, when you don't really, when it lags a lot, when you play against lagged opponents a lot, it gets kind of, you just can't be bothered and you just quit. And here, Drogba, he's back. He's in Galatasaray along with his Wesley Sneijder. So they made some big signings. But that's one thing I like. They made the transfers very quick. Definitely good thing. They did. I have to give credit to EA. They do add some good things into the game. There's just a few. There's always things that annoy me in the game. But like I said before, I suppose a video game can never be perfect. But you got to be pleased with the game. It still is better than PES in most respects. But really, you need them to keep improving, because I know some people say they are not going to buy FIFA the next year because of all the bugs and stuff, but they always buy it. There's never excuses. But yeah, this video is more on the gameplay, so I'm still going to talk about more on the gameplay and the passes. Yes, that's exactly something I want to talk about. When you play on assisted passing, a lot of the time it's okay, but sometimes it's unassisted passing, so you think it'll assist it to the player you want to pass to, but sometimes it completely passes wrong. Like sometimes just watching people play, a lot of people like mostly like family, friends, that kind of stuff. When I watch them play, they always get angry because the person they want to pass it to, as you see they score there, the person they want to pass it to, or the player they want to pass it to, it doesn't pass to them, and that happens a lot. I suppose you can say play on manual, but manual has its own bugs. But playing on assisted, like not everyone wants to play on manual because it is hard to play. You have to concentrate really, but a lot of people play on assisted, and that's like the most fun way in my opinion, without getting like angry at the game, stuff like that. That's what I think. A lot of the time it doesn't get assisted. Like when there's two players in the vicinity, yeah, that's what I want to say. When it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't know which one you want to pass to. It's hard to explain without examples. I definitely want to get some examples out there so you can understand, but I'm sure you know sometimes when you want to pass it to someone and it goes to another player. So that's just my thoughts on that, and leave your suggestions if that happens to you, and also things in the gameplay that you don't like. But here, look at that through ball, like that kind of pass there for Robben. And that's one thing. I definitely like the different kind of passes in the game. Again, another thing, credit to EA for the gameplay. But they need to keep adding those kind of things and take the bugs out. And really, the game is like solid, but it has potential to be amazing. But I think EA, they just lack in some areas. They don't really focus too much. And then this is another thing that affects me and a lot of people. 90-minute goals, or basically extra time goals in the 45th minute and 90th minute. I'm sure I'm not the only one. There seems to be just a higher chance of scoring in the 90th minute. I know that happens in real life. Teams score more in the 90th minute, but there's so many, especially offline. This is what I want to talk about. Yep, this is focused offline, not online, what I'm talking about right now. When you play like mostly career mode, in the 90th minute, I'm sure you know, if you play career mode, at least on world class, the opposition, they just become superhuman. I'm sure you know, when it gets to the 90th minute, the opposition, the AI, the CPU, whatever you want to call it, they seem to always have the last chance, and they just want them to score a goal. And when you can hardly pass it to your opponent, they harass you so much, and they just force to win the ball back somehow. Like I think in my head, how can I keep the ball? And I have no idea sometimes. Sometimes I try and kick it long, and then it just somehow goes to their player. Like it just rebounds off them and close here. But yeah, like I said, when I try and pass it, like I said with the assisted passing, it somehow goes to them, and I know some people who agree, but people who don't even play on the hardest levels, like professional or less, I don't think it happens on those levels. I don't play on those levels, so I wouldn't know anyway. But here, to finish off the episode, we're going to have Robben. He gets past the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper couldn't do anything there. Then a nice little dinky chip right in there to win the game for Robben. Very happy with that. But like I said, that's the main thing that affects me, because I play career mode a lot. And the thing is, if you watch my career mode episodes, you would see how many times the AI, or you just need to play the game yourself. If you play on world class or legendary, you'll see how the game changes in extra time. And I think he paused there ready to quit, but he decided not to. And yeah, like I said, that's a really thing. EA, they make the game so harder. They want themselves to win pretty much. They want the AI to, or at least try and come back. Like, most people will agree with me pretty much. Like, I know there'll be some trolls out there saying I'm just using that as an excuse. I'm not. I'm saying this so the game can be improved, can be more fun for people. And that's why sometimes I stop playing career mode, because when those stuff happens, it's like not realistic. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on the game and everything I mentioned in this video. Leave your comments on what I said. I definitely want to see some feedback if some of these things I mentioned happen to you, and what are your thoughts on them. I know obviously people may not agree with every single thing I said, because people have different views, different opinions. That's always going to happen. No one in this world is going to agree 100% with what you say, and I don't expect people to. I want to have some good discussion with other comments. Obviously, I'm not going to leave heaps of comments. If you want to leave me any messages to me, probably personal message me so I can reply, because I don't want to have heaps of messages from myself. But like, feel free, like, leave discussions with each other, and hopefully nice comments, because I don't want to I hate it when I see like swearing on my channel. I just want to see like some good discussion. That's basically what I want to see, especially for this series specifically, talking about what they want in FIFA 14, and hopefully some people from EA can see it, because I know they say they take a look at some talking about what they want to see. Like, people who talk about it on YouTube, people say they check that. So it'll be good if we can have some good discussion. But that's it for now. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, comment as well, like I said, and I'll see you guys next time with some more episodes in this series.